Alright, so Badass Ladies of Jiu-Jitsu with Pretty Dangerous. And I'm here with Chandra. It's Costas, right?
Yes.
Yes, cool, I got it right. Chandra Costas. So start off with introduce your name, school, rank, what year you started, or approximate.
Give or take.
Yeah, give or take.
So my name is Chandra Costas, and I am a blue belt, so hopefully getting my first stripe soon. You know, it's about at that 1 year mark. I started actually 7 years ago with Professor Gina Franson up in Minnesota. I started in an all-girls gym, and then I took about a 5-year break when we moved down to Florida, and then I started actually training hardcore again 2 years ago.
Okay, awesome. And then talk about your school.
So Ludus is an MMA gym. We do jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, mostly no-gi, but we have been playing around with the E-type thing. So we have classes every day, usually at night, but there are some morning classes. So, you know, and we're getting more ladies, so it's a lot of fun.
And talk about your instructor and your team.
Coach is an awesome guy. He has so much knowledge as far as the striking and the grappling aspect. He used to compete as far as fighting and everything. We do have a competition team, so we really work on that as far as bettering our game. One of our mottos, of course, is position before submission, so we drill and drill and drill position drills all the time.
What impact has Jiu-Jitsu had on your life?
It's an amazing impact. It gave me so much confidence. I used to do karate and I was like, meh, whatever. But jiu-jitsu like makes me feel good about myself. I'm like, okay, so it's not about what I can't do, it's about what I can do. What can I make my body do? And submitting people of all sizes and men and women, it's a really cool feeling. You know, it makes you feel really good.
What's your most memorable jiu-jitsu moment?
Oh God. My most memorable is the first time I got choked out in a tournament. It happened last year, and
you went out?
I went out. So what I remember is she had me in her guard, and she just reached up. I was on top, and all of a sudden I woke up staring at the ref, and I'm like, what happened? I'm like, I thought I fell asleep. And I'm like, did I pass out? And they're like, no. And my mouth guard fell in my mouth. My husband had to dig in and get my mouth guard out. They would have my feet up, and needless to say, that was probably the most memorable right now. So,
what are your views on competition, and do you compete?
I have not competed for a year since that happened, because I'm like, am I ready to compete again? I've only competed about 3 times, and needless to say, I get my butt kicked every single time, but I love it because I come back to the gym and I'm like,
you got stuff to work on.
I do. I come back and I'm like fired up. I'm like, all right, I got caught in this, so let's work on this.
Let's troubleshoot.
Yeah. So I do. I come back and I go with my husband, and I'm just like, show me. So,
what has been your experience with Pretty Dangerous over mats?
It has been. This is what I started with Minnesota. This is like women coming together and just absolutely kicking butt, and it is an amazing group. I mean, you have all these different schools, and each school has something different that they do, so you roll with all these different belt levels, skill levels in schools that they focus on different things, and it's a really awesome experience. Like, I love, and it's like, I don't even mind driving a couple hours because I'm like, I know I'm going to have fun with a bunch of ladies.
Give you some good rolls.
Yes.
How did you first hear about Pretty Dangerous? How many Pretty Dangerouses have you attended?
Okay. This is probably if you count when I was injured. So I did go to a couple when I was injured, but I didn't actually get to roll.
You were our star photographer.
I was. I did 2 or 3 of those, and now this is probably my 3rd or 4th actually rolling. So, we'll go with about maybe 6 that I've been to. And what was the other one?
How did you hear about us?
Yeah. I think I got invited online, and I saw somebody posted about it. I'm like, oh, women's open mat, let's go. And Liz was like, yeah, let's go to it because you guys were in Jacksonville for that first one. And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go down there and check it out. And I was like, hey, like, let's go and do it. You know, it's a lot of fun. And I remember seeing you at Girls and Geese, and I'm like, I know who she is. So I'm like, let's go do it, you know, and go and have fun with a bunch of ladies.
Awesome. We've appreciated the support.
Yes.
You guys have been like our frequent flyers.
I think we should get a punch card.
I think
for
so.
this.
I think you guys have made it to the most amount of Pretty Dangerouses, I think. I'm pretty sure. But
Yes.
Tori's close, but I think you guys have her beat.
And and it's like every one of them has been within about 2.5 hours,
Yeah.
and I'm like, it's easy, you know.
What is your favorite aspect of jiu-jitsu? And if there's something that you could change about jiu-jitsu, what would it be?
My favorite aspect is actually that it is a small person's game, that it really is so technical. And I like to focus on the technique. So I don't like to muscle things. So I'm like, how can I better this? How can I make it easier for me and harder for them? I like that you can muscle bigger people. And it's not even muscling, that's probably the wrong word, but you can actually tap out bigger people. And I love that aspect for it, you know. What could I change about it? I think is the fact that people look at it and be like, well, you're a girl, so I don't want to get tapped out by a girl. So you actually, a lot of times, other guys, they will just try to crush you, and absolutely, because you can't be submitted by a girl. And I think I would like that more women being comfortable to join, and then also the men that are here.
Yeah. So kind of the egos.
Take that out of it.
Take the
It's
egos
okay
out of
being
it.
beat by a girl. I get beat by them all the time, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah. You get beat by littler girls sometimes.
Yes.
What's your future plans or goals with jiu-jitsu?
My ultimate goal is to actually have an all-women's class here, hopefully at Ludus. That is my goal, is
Good
to
goal.
just one day get my black belt. I know it's not going to be for another 20 years, and I'm all right with that, but I want to have an all-women's class. So kind of like what we do for the Pretty Dangerous, but I want it to be a
Right, a
regular
weekly
thing
type
here, and also support groups like this. So Professor Gina was a huge influence for that. And that's
She's
what I
amazing.
want.
I love
I
her.
want to be able to inspire people. They come and they're excited because they're like, wow, I can do this. And it's an amazing thing to do.
If she's ever in town, let me know. So
I know.
I'll have to hook her
I
up.
love her.
What's your future goals in life, and how do you think jiu-jitsu is going to help you with that?
Goals in life, I think that's the one I'm working towards. Is just keep on
It's a work in
training.
progress.
Yeah, it is. It's a life goal though.
Uh-huh.
And that's just kind of what I'm going to keep on working for. You know, my husband and I are here, and so we kind of play off of each other too, because he has his purple belt.
Mhm.
So we're just kind of pushing each other along.
It's kind of like me and Dave. I'm brown, he's black.
Exactly.
And we've been training together pretty much all along. He got a little head start on me.
Well, just a little bit.
A little head start on me. And then tell me something about you off the mat.
Off the mat, so I was a veterinary technician. So right now I do.
I work at a veterinary hospital. I'm a manager.
Yes.
Well,
She's
tech first, manager second.
and then you have to have that set up. So I was a surgical technician.
Okay.
I'm not anymore, but now I foster cats.
Okay.
So I am a huge cat lover. I currently have 5 of my own.
Nice. You're
So-
not quite to crazy cat lady status yet.
Well, I'm almost there though. I have
Close.
7 in my house right now.
Oh, so you're
So
you're on the
I'm-
cusp.
Yeah, and I do have an outside cat that I do feed, but I foster underage, sick, and injured cats, and I continue to do so.
All right. Well, that's pretty much it for us. We've already rolled. That's why the lovely jiu-jitsu hair. It's beautiful.
I know, but what did we say? Sweaty is beautiful.
Sweaty is beautiful. Jiu-jitsu hair is beautiful.
Jiu-jitsu hair is beautiful. That's what it
Messy
was.
hair, don't care, whatever you want to call it. So this was Badass Ladies of Jiu-Jitsu with Chandra Costas. Pretty dangerous. See you on the mats next time.